Yo, I'm gonna show you 3 crazy effects: Tracery, Scribble Edge, and Pixel Distort. Let's start with Tracery. First, let's build the main look of the shot using a few effects. Start by adding the extract effect to the footage. Increase the black point slightly, but don't push it too far. Then soften the darker areas using black softness to create a smoother feathered look. Keep in mind that every clip will need different values depending on the colors and lighting of the footage. Next, add Displacement Pro. This effect will give the scene a subtle distorted feeling, almost like a soft glitch effect. After that, apply a black and white effect to create a more stylized and cinematic base. Now let's move on to the Tracker Effects section. Duplicate the main layer and rename the layers so everything stays organized. Remove all effects from the top duplicated layer, since this layer will only be used for the tracking effect. First, apply the invert effect. The objects in this footage are dark, so inverting the image will help the tracker work properly. Then apply the tracery effect. Let's adjust the tracery settings. Set border thickness to 3 for a cleaner box outline. Keep the border color red. Disable both text settings and center marker settings. In the line settings, turn off enable dashed lines. Disable the arrow settings as well. This will give the effect a much simpler and cleaner appearance. For the line color, use something between white and green. And finally, enable the render graphics on alpha option so that only the tracker lines remain visible. Next, add a glow effect and increase the brightness slightly to make the tracker stand out more. After that, apply a flicker effect. For this effect, you'll need the Sapphire plugin, but it's a very common plugin and easy to find online. Now duplicate the main layer one more time to create the background effect. Apply displacement map and set the horizontal displacement to around 700. After that, add another glow effect and adjust it until the background becomes brighter and more atmospheric. Then add curves to increase the contrast and push the tone slightly toward red. Make sure the curves effect is placed before the glow effect in the effect stack. Finally, create an adjustment layer and add a large circular mask. Set the mask feather to around 250 for a soft transition. Then apply both pixel sorter and optical environment effects to complete the final look. And that's it, your tracery effect setup is finished. Alright, let's move on to the second effect. Double-click on the video and use Rotobrush. In the newer versions, this is called Object Matte Tool. To soften the edges, add Refine Soft Matte. Duplicate the layer once, then remove all the effects from the bottom layer. Rename your layers to keep everything organized. Now duplicate the top layer one more time and pre-compose the middle layer. This layer will create the scribble effect. Add simple choker and set the value to -15. Then add a fill effect and change the color to white. After that, apply roughen edges and lower the scale value. Adjust the settings by eye until it looks right. Add keyframes to the evolution value to create motion. So far, your video should look something like this. Duplicate the top layer again and place it underneath the scribble effect layer. This will create the echo effect around the edges of the character. Pre-compose the layer and apply a fill effect. You can choose any color you want, but I'm going with purple. Then add the echo effect and tweak the values until it feels right. Finally, add directional blur. Set the layer's blend mode to screen so the effect looks softer and cleaner. For the background, add the extract effect. Increase the black point and soften it a bit. Then add grain and set the intensity to 3. To make everything blend together better, add grain to the top layer as well. Finally, use curves on the background to add a little more contrast. And that's it. We've finished the second effect, now let's move on to the final transition. Now let's create transition effect. The transition clips currently look like this. Start by adding an adjustment layer. Set its duration to 14 frames. Align the layer between the two videos. Next, apply the pixel sort effect. At the beginning of the adjustment layer, set a keyframe on threshold. Move it to the middle and bring it to -0.1, then return it back to reset at the end. So far it should look like this. In the effect controls, set randomly restart sort to 0. Now add the distort chroma effect. Add a keyframe in the middle for amount, and keep it at 0 at the start and at the end. Finally, apply the brightness contrast effect. Now the transition is ready. If you like these effects, do not forget to subscribe and leave a like. Also write in the comments which effects you want to see next time.